Hello, happy bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Ken Bozak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh, yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Ken Bozak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. 'Cause I'm Ken bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Yep. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get some Ken Bozak.
And we're live, bros.
Hey, how's it going?
It goes well, bro.
Hey.
I feel like everybody should know Nathan by now, and Milton's been on the
Know
podcast
me.
several times, so all kinds of familiar faces. We don't have to go through the whole introductionary bullshit this time around, and we can just kind of
hate it.
shoot this shit about the sentiment in the space. Milton, you booked today, so I want to let you kind of take the hoops and, where do you want to start or kick off anything you in particular you wanted to talk about today? While
Yeah,
I
wrangle this hoop.
You know,
out,
do a
bro.
dab.
Oh, do a dab.
So I was just wanting to talk about, NFTs, the NFT space, what's going on with those, what we can, help the new people in the crypto space understand about, altcoins and these NFTs,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
let's start with Doge.
I see a lot
I
of-
can start with Doge. Doge is a mainstream phenomenon. We only have 1% of mainstream adoption in Bitcoin. That means 99% of the people on this planet, 8 billion plus motherfuckers, could care less about Bitcoin. Odds are they're going to get the cheapest option that works the best, Doge. Doge has the potential to be the mainstream cryptocurrency if that's what the other 99% choose to do, which it does seem to look like that's where they're going. They're like, fuck your Bitcoin bullshit. We're using Doggy Coin, motherfuckers.
Everybody's calling it Doge or Doge or
Dog.
Doge.
That was in New York, and a guy called it Dog,
Dog
Coin,
coin.
and everybody
Dog
in the,
coin.
like, what?
That's the thing. You're gonna have millionaires that don't even know how to pronounce the name of.
Oh, that's
They don't even
yeah.
know it's
Well,
a
yeah.
meme coin. They don't know it's a fork of Bitcoin, essentially.
That's the thing. People
They've
don't know
never been
Doge
to
is
Doge.
Bitcoin, right? They think Doge is, an altcoin or a shitcoin compared to it. But Doge is Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's part of that original
It's a
like
fork.
family of coins, for sure.
Yeah.
It's
So
a
what
fork
do you
of
guys
Bitcoin
think
before
about-
Bitcoin forked. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Bitcoin before Bitcoin became Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV and Bitcoin Diamond and Bitcoin Private and Bitcoin Gold and Bitcoin. You know what I mean?
It's Bitcoin without its narrative self.
yeah, dude. It's Bitcoin with ego death.
yes.
What about how people say that they like got unlimited supply? I know that you
does.
are the man
Technically-
understanding this better than
I
me.
mean, Ethereum has an unlimited supply too, and it's kicking ass. So I don't think it really fucking matters. You know what has an unlimited supply? The planet of people. Guess what?
It's all about
There's no
available.
cap of people on the planet. Yeah, we
Yeah.
have 8 billion. Probably they say when offspring, plateau, we'll probably be at 12 billion people sustainably, and with the life and death expectancies, it'll be around 12 billion people on average when we level out. But still, it could go to 50 billion, 100 billion. It could be 1 trillion human beings living on this planet. So doesn't really fucking matter if Doge or Ethereum is like unlimited supply in that sense. But yeah, I mean, if you're like a money maximalist and you give a shit about like more fiat in your life, then yeah, maybe you might consider those things like scarcity and all that.
And it is funny. A lot of people have never gone to CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko and looked at the numbers and seen the question mark next to the word total supply. But it's all
Oh,
about.
I thought that was just because CoinMarketCap didn't know. I didn't know that's because nobody knew.
Yeah, but that's the funniest part about it, man. Like, it is like compared to the population, though. In some ways, we've got this unlimited, ever-growing population, but how many people could you probably like hire to be your assistant or like actually be trusted with like a task on a daily basis? That's your available supply. So the rest is just like unknown, man.
Whew, hope you're ready.
That is true.
Already, do this.
Do it. I hear a shot for y'all.
I'm gonna go down here and do something unrelated.
So all right, so why, like, I just wanted just to say, what is your opinion about Elon Musk, and basically why isn't he using Doge and Tesla?
I think he will. I think it's
can't.
coming. You know? Time out. This is a good one.
We need a break. We need a breather.
That was a dab.
Yeah,
Ooh.
sometimes they'll actually hurt your lungs for like 3 days. I think that's what was wrong with us after Miami, all that moon rock. Hitting the lungs.
I love Moonrock.
Oh, it's good. I have a giant.
All right, yeah, but no, he can't. He has to be very careful with what he says and what he does, and especially what he's investing in after those 2 factors.
So he's gone too far already, you're saying?
You know, I mean, I'm sure he knows that he's going to be hit with one of the first of its kind of cease and desists, or one of its first of its kind types of like government versus the people lawsuits. He's going to see one of the very first of these like legislative repercussions. Him, you know, he's a more mainstream John McAfee. You know, if John McAfee right now is in prison for shit posting and shilling, Elon Musk belongs in the same fucking cell as my dad, John McAfee.
Shout out, Dad.
You got a point.
So
Yeah.
that's why I don't think he's doing Doge too much stuff with that. He's going to start moving very carefully now because he knows he's disrupting the
Pumping because
system.
of him.
He could potentially become more wealthy than the entire fucking country of the United States of America. That is dangerous. I'm pointing nukes at you. I'm sprinkling kiddie porn in your emails, and we're burying dead bodies in your backyard. We're setting you the fuck up type of shit.
Do you think it
Yeah.
becomes the official currency of space?
If
Since
they
he's
don't,
kinda-
if they don't kill him. No, I'm serious. Like, if they don't kill him.
I know. I mean,
Could you imagine tomorrow Elon Musk commits suicide? Because I can. I
Yeah.
can see these
That
fucking
would- that would-
governments doing some shit like that.
I remember seeing Trump saying that he wanted to protect Elon. I just seen a
We
video on
have
this
to,
that they were like,
yes,
"We need to protect
exactly. And he knows that
protect-
that's exactly what we need to do because he knows the plans that people have for people like Elon. Let's get rid of them. You're right. Donald Trump did a whole thing on not just Elon Musk, but the people like him, disruptive engineers and developers, people that are making things that exist better, but what they're doing is making those things obsolete. That's scaring people. We have to protect the people making the world a better place, not just with peace and love, but also with technology and evolutionary advancements. Oh,
yeah.
that dab is killing me.
That's what made Albert Einstein so great. Not only did he supply us with the knowledge capable to make, the atomic bomb, essentially, after all was said and done, but he was smart enough to kind of, incorporate some philosophy into just the way he talked about things. You know, the math of everything is pretty ruthless, but he made sure to kind of wrap it with care because he's dealing with humans. And I think it's an interesting factor. Like when you're looking at Elon Musk, he has this kind of aura of like a caring human being, but he's very also cold and calculated in the same breath. So that's one thing that
I think this is why he wants to get off of Earth, bro. He gets on Mars. He knows he can actually say what he wants, do what he wants, and not have to worry about people trying to kill him in his fucking sleep.
Yeah, he's out of this world, so why would he be on this planet?
That's why he wants to get the hell out of here. He knows there's nowhere safe on this planet.
Yeah, man.
Right. No matter how much money you have, the more money you have, the less safe you are. Especially if you don't want to be controlled.
But we're all gonna get eaten by a black hole eventually. So, and if that doesn't happen,
hopefully not in our
the sun will explode before that.
No, dude, we're gonna invent this.
Or we're gonna hit by an asteroid.
Nah, dude, we're gonna end up inventing this like, you know,
it can happen right now.
Molecule proof type of atom proof. This something that will just be so intangible that even a black hole can't destroy it, and then we'll program that to hold our matrix.
You know, there's so many possibilities right now.
Yeah.
You know, the advancement of everything.
It's all starting with quantum computing, but that's what crypto's really all about. You know, Bitcoin's here to really incentivize the world to focus on quantum computing. It fuck everything else. It's quantum computing. Every government's looking at a solution for quantum. Why? Because whoever's the first one wins. They can break Bitcoin and they can lock you out of your own nuclear missiles.
Yeah, whoever cracks that right now. That's why China is investing so much.
Right. Bitcoin is the pinata. And if you break that pinata with your quantum computing bat, all that money is yours. The whole world is yours. So some genius named Satoshi Nakamoto said, you know what? We're going to make a pinata. And that pinata can only be broken with quantum computing. But we're going to stuff trillions of dollars into it until somebody, it's like a bounty program.
Yeah, it's a short.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a bounty program because it's like that's the reward right there. You know,
it'll make money obsolete. Whoever gets quantum computing makes money obsolete. There is no money when there's quantum. It's just it's pointless fucking shit. There's no ledger that can be immutable. It'll all be fuckery.
Well, it's obvious too. If like the second I started learning about what Bitcoin actually was, and I learned what SHA-256 was, and I was like, well, a lot of these other encryption, you know, softwares or whatever it technically is have been broken. Like why won't that one be broken? And then this thing will obviously fall to the ground if it is, right? So
and I wonder how projects like Qtum that claim that they're quantum resistant.
You can't.
How are you quantum resistant? Like how?
You can think you are, but you can't say you are.
The reason Bitcoin can say it's resistant to the things it is because
it's been tested.
You're able to see it in real time. It's had a history of this. Like we've never matched a quantum computing system up against a blockchain like quantum and to see like what would happen. So there's no way they could actually say that. That's like saying like if I hold on to this pole really tight, I bet a tornado can't pull me away.
It's a theoretical proof, but again. That's just in theory, and that's only in theory compared to this one test that they do on quantum computing that is a specific test. And if it can solve the problem in a specific amount of time or better, it's like, oh, okay, it's quantum sufficient, but it's one fucking problem, one thing. It's not like you know what I mean? It's not as complicated as people think it's out to be. It's just like, oh, it can do this it's even more remedial than when we saw somebody play Pong on a computer. Like it's so much more remedial than that test that quantum computers take. So like to say your quantum proof is to say like your proof to that one test, that one specific test that they're doing on quantum computing, your quantum proof is that one test proof. That's it.
Mm-hmm. And on top of that, there's only like just a few years ago, there was only 50 qubits, you know, of quantum computing power, you know. So like it's growing now. People are actually developing on top in quantum computing right now.
I think
You
all
know,
these blockchains are diversifying that power though. Look at how much is being like used for like Ethereum and other things, right? Like all these supercomputers could be trying to solve quantum and working on it, but no, they're pooling all their power and resources to mine Ethereum or mine Bitcoin. I'm like, you guys could
Because they're
literally,
greedy.
yeah, exactly. If they switch that little switch from mine Bitcoin to solve cure for cancer, cure AIDS, fucking cure for COVID, all that
Yeah.
instantly would be fucking solved, bro. Instantly by that massive computer that we have now, just mining Bitcoin instead of curing cancer.
Well, we're addicted to getting money, but we're also addicted to wasting it.
Yes.
I mean, we have a habit
justified waste.
Well, yeah, and just it's kind of this weird law of nature that usually you're able to like get rid of something easier than you can get it.
Yep.
You know, like
It's
things
like
dissipate quicker than they're collected.
It's like when you put the money in the bank or something, it's easy to take it really quickly. But then when you want to take it out, it takes forever if it's large amounts,
Yeah. And it takes, like say you invested in Doge 2 years ago, you'd be very happy today, right? But
in 2 years,
that only
will you be
happened
happy
within
that
the
you
last
invested
couple
in
months.
Doge today.
Well, but that's the thing, that the progress only happened in the last few months. Like it's not taken into account. Everybody's like, oh, you're smart, you're lucky, whatever. They wouldn't have had the
They
balls
didn't see the
or
SpongeBob
strength to
meme.
hold it for over a year when it was doing nothing.
That SpongeBob meme, the 10 years later. And
Yeah.
us just sitting here for 10 years like SpongeBob at the Krusty Patty.
Well, and that's the thing. What took 2 years to just like do what it's doing now, you could spend in an afternoon, no problem.
Absolutely. That's the thing. It's becoming easier to use this stuff. So that's why people are actually using it. People can speculate all they want, but the speculation is starting to go based on utility. And that's where things get really interesting because you're starting to see people use Doge for payments, actual payments, not just day trading it on fucking Robinhood, but like sending their friends money because they owe them money or buying coffee at the store because the store accepts Doge because the infrastructure is there because of Bitcoin. And now
That's
people
where
are
an unlimited
taking the
supply is
other
good.
roads. It's hilarious.
Unlimited supplies are good when you're talking about an ever-expanding society. You would need an ever-expanding source of money.
But you have to not care about, profit. You have to not care about making more money. You just have to care about things working for the sake of working.
And that's
definitely at this stage,
true.
100%. It's like I see a lot of like me myself. I just see a lot. It's getting a lot easier for me to spend my crypto. Like right now, I just paid for a whole experience in Monaco. For the
Respect.
F1.
I hope you got the helicopter tour because I booked that shit when I went. Worth it.
Monaco.
The F1, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I was able through this app called Tichin.
Cool. You paid in crypto?
Yeah, I paid in crypto.
Dude, I used Expedia and they accepted Bitcoin. So I same, but they probably cashed out. What did you know if they cash out or do they hold the crypto?
They don't cash out.
Okay.
This app doesn't cash out.
So and you see like, that I just want to point this out, and that's why I asked you this because I was guessing it. A lot of businesses like Tesla are starting to hold the crypto they accept for shit.
Yeah, I was Tesla keeps calling me over and over again because I ordered the Model X for September, like the new one, and I keep telling them I'm only paying in Bitcoin. I'm only paying in Bitcoin just because I want to be one of those first people to buy my Tesla with Bitcoin,
So you can look back at it in 10 years like Laszlo, the 2 Bitcoin pizza for 10,000 Bitcoin and go like, oh,
yeah, that was me.
This is $1 trillion Tesla now.
That's insane.
But the way that I'm doing it is that I'm basically leveraging my crypto. So I'm going to be putting my Bitcoin into, DeFi, maybe even like a CeFi, and I'm going to just get a loan against my crypto. And then, I just take the USD Tether or the USDC and exchange it for Bitcoin and just pay for my Tesla. Like this app that I was using to do this whole, because I even booked my hotel at the Hotel de Paris. For the F1, and I paid for the yacht that we're gonna be staying at. It's a 44-meter yacht to watch the whole thing. Like the whole experience, I paid everything in crypto without having to switch over to fiat.
You know what I
and I feel like
recommend?
that's gonna be trending.
You know what I do recommend, and I think Nathan can echo this because I'm definitely getting Josh to be my bodyguard. I recommend bringing a big ass friend or literally hiring a professional bodyguard. I'm not kidding. Hire professional
hear you.
security and bring them with you. I have had too many friends recently after this, past 3 months reach out to me, and one very recent, very close, and yeah, definitely think about your protection, man, when you're out in different countries and doing these things. I want my friends to
Definitely.
consider that, when you're not, do that.
And Josh should be
Definitely,
in
because there's gonna be
Miami.
a lot of us out
right?
there.
Yeah, Josh is like 7 foot.
Are you? Is he gonna be there?
Yeah,
Because I
he-
need protection.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be there, but he's going to be my protection.
No, cut him in half.
I
Cut him
already
in half.
Protect you and Ken at the same
he
time.
already said yes, so he's going to have to sign a thing saying he'll take a bullet for me.
Hey, I'll give. I might pull like an interesting move and just like hire professional security. Just for
That's
the
what I'm
app.
saying. Why not? I mean, these are
I'll get 2 dudes that could beat the shit out of him easily. And
Yeah.
just, like, come at you.
Yeah, that's what the thing is. I was talking about that with the Shitcoin 2021. I'm like, we definitely want security. I'm kind of like sick of going to these events and there's no security and there's all these like multi-millionaires and even billionaires walking around. And I'm like, this is just
Tough.
like, yeah, dude, it's like weird. So
But it depends where you are. Like, if you're in Dubai, it's pretty safe. If you're in Monaco, it's pretty safe. If you could rock a Rolex,
You say that
you
until you're
walk
at-
down the street.
man, you say that until you're at a concert in Vegas.
It is in
or
Miami.
you're in a church in Detroit, or you're at a fucking movie theater in Portland. Like, you say these things until you see like what's up, and like I do worry about like false flag events where like not saying government false flag, but like intended bad press type shit where it's like, oh look, all these people were partying about Bitcoin and like this happened. And like I always think about it because like I was on the cruise with all those people and there was no security. I went like John McAfee, Roger Ver, Charlie Lee, Jimmy Song. I mean like all these people on a cruise ship, and I'm like, none of you fuckers brought security. Like I would have appreciated it if you did, because now I have to worry about you. Like why?
Yeah, you're stuck in the middle of the ocean with people who have like stalkers.
Bro, the whole time I was waiting for pirates. I was like, pirates are gonna get me. Pirates are gonna
Like
get
ready
me.
to duck the whole time.
Ain't got nothing happened.
No, dude, exactly. But that's the thing is like I do worry about it, and I think people need to start considering it, especially in these bull runs. That's all.
Yeah, like
100%.
this Bitcoin 2021 and shitcoin event. I mean, the only thing that doesn't bother me about it is being in Miami. There's so many millionaires and billionaires there. Like people don't even care almost.
Man, I got
Not even
kidnapped in
remarkable.
Miami. So like, don't think that
Okay.
it's safe over there at all, please. Okay.
I'll just keep dressing
I was
homeless.
roofied.
Yeah, one of my
I was
friends.
roofied and taken
yeah.
away.
Yeah, I've been robbed in Chicago, but not nowhere in the South. So
Yeah, Miami. That
It's
was such a
warm.
bad experience for me, bro. But
See,
I
that's
met
the
I met
thing.
my wife that day that I escaped from the human traffickers.
Yeah, you know what? That's crazy. I was talking to somebody
Huh.
in New York City at the Bitcoin Center I was at. I won't name them, but they were giving some seriously serious advice, like I am today, where they were saying like, look, when you go to like a fucking event, you better not take anything from anybody. Don't smoke their weed. Bring your own. If you don't trust them, don't smoke with them. And if you don't, whatever, don't take a bottle of water from anybody that you don't know. Don't.
Dude, this
don't,
guy just said
look
he
away
took
from
out a bottle.
drink.
And he was like, "Have you ever had Peruvian liquor before?" And I was like, Peruvian liquor? No, I haven't. Here, take a shot. Okay.
it's like code.
Like,
What is that,
Bro.
like GHB or GBA, whatever they call it, roofie?
it was a roofie, yeah. Like I was straight up roofied. And then like I walked like 4.5 hours back to my where I was staying at. And then I just was like too scared to go inside because that's where I met them at. And then I was just like,
I
okay,
remember
I'm
you
gonna
telling
go
me
inside
about
and
stuff
go-
like this in New York, but that's what kind of made me want to tell you to get a bodyguard and bring protection. I didn't want to
Yeah.
bring all that up unless
Especially-
you wanted to, but like definitely wanted to bring up. People should definitely have people looking out for them.
Yeah.
100%. And I do OTC, so it's really, really dangerous, for me to be going to these other countries and everything and dealing with people that I don't even know. you know. So like 100%, you're right with this whole security thing, you know, and it's getting even worse because a lot of people are suffering around the world. A lot of people need money and everything, and you know,
That's
it's
why I
getting
try to
dangerous.
help as many people as I can, so everybody kind of feels
Same.
like they could just ask me for it without the gun.
Yeah,
You know
no
what
need to
I
get
mean, dude?
stabby.
Yeah, you don't need to get stabby, bro. I got you.
Just chill. Let's hang out. We'll
Get
smoke. I'll give you some
violent.
money. Like,
At,
just
le-
relax.
at least I hope that's the vibe I put out, because you know I try to help everybody or as many people as I can, but I do try to help people I know help people. That's what I look for, you know. Like if you're helping somebody even when you need help, that's the type of shit I like to see.
When we were walking
Just
around
put out
South
some
Street
good
that
vibe.
night in Philly, like I don't know if people would have known that we had that much money walking around, they probably would have robbed us in a heartbeat. But we
That,
looked homeless as hell.
Dude.
that's why I was laughing, because I
Back
We
in
like
looked
the day,
so
I know
homeless. It's crazy.
you
Like
know,
a homeless dude tried to like he thought he was like less homeless than me in Austin. He tried to offer me money, and I felt bad. I was like, dude, I have like, I'm like okay, and I actually gave him money. But like that, I think that's the point. Like the more people act flashy and live that style, like especially now that crypto is really hot, like you're definitely rolling the dice. Um,
yeah, like me,
yeah.
I roll the dice all the time because I have, you know, I'm living this lifestyle of mine right now where, you know, like I got luxury stuff, luxury cars, luxury clothes, and all this other stuff.
Yeah, but you
And
earned
I'm
that
traveling
shit,
around.
bro. You fucking earned that shit. You've been in
You know,
when did
I
you
was
get in
homeless.
again? You got into crypto before me, didn't
I
you?
was homeless on the street in 2017, January, bro. You know, like in Atlanta, Georgia, I was over there at the shelters. I was living over there at Atlanta International. You know, I busted my ass as a server, as a waiter at a restaurant, and I did construction on the side. And I just freaking just sacrificed everything and invested everything into crypto, you know? And then that's how I was able to get to where I'm at right now, you know? And now, you know what's so weird for me? I go like I go with my Porsche, right? And I have a Bitcoin sticker on the back, like a bumper sticker, and I put Bitcoin and then HODL on it, right? Because I wanna basically like, you know, help, you know, people realize, yo, Bitcoin, people are really making money with this,
Yep.
you know? And so like I go to promote Bitcoin just by me driving around. I go to the city, there's paparazzi and stuff now. I never experienced this in my life, bro. It's scary. You know, I live in the middle of nowhere on purpose now. You know, so it's like I go somewhere and people over there with cameras taking, oh my God, you got into Bitcoin. When did you get into Bitcoin? Blah blah blah. You know, and it's kind of it's great. It's awesome. You know, but at the same time, it's really scary because you never know who it is that's walking up to you.
That's
You
true.
know,
You know, the thing
so
is
like
that you, like I said, you earned it, man, in a lot of ways, but you earned it by helping other people as well. You know, like I know that. So like, you've actually helped people get into positions that you're in as well. You know what I
oh
mean?
yeah. And that's all I want to do is just spread that love and show, you know, people that this is possible. You know, like we all can do it. Look at you, bro. Bro, you are an amazing example of this, man. Like I am so proud of you. You inspire me, you know, and that's why I keep coming onto this channel and this podcast, and I always try to support as much as possible because, dude, the energy that you're putting out there, you know, is just you're seeing it. You're seeing it return to you, you know. You're seeing the karma of everything, you know, and you're not even doing it for that reason. and that's the dope part, you know.
He's a part
And
of the
I want to be
blockchain of
like you.
souls, bro. He's getting that spiritual Bitcoin every day. You know, and I think that's a part of the thing, like with NFTs, that a lot of people didn't see coming was this opportunity to help people and let people make money because you let them do something with your image, or you let them buy something cheap that you could have sold for a lot of money, you know. But it's helping change lives the same way crypto initially did. I mean, it is inherently crypto essentially.
That's the
So
spirit of Satoshi right there.
yeah, yeah. Maybe his spirit took that kind of, you know, maybe that's the art that's woven into this space right now. Like
That's
the
why I
spirit
love
of Hal
Bitcoin,
Finney
man.
or something.
That's why I love Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is just an expression. It's art. You know,
Yep.
to me, Bitcoin is the first NFT, you know, like to me, because it's a non-fungible token, you know? Like,
I think that a lot of people have like some interesting opinions on this space, but at the end of the day, what's clear is that a community has arisen from all this. And it started as just kind of like nerds on the internet wanting their own money. And now it's this way where people have actually been able to change their lives.
the way that I see it, you know, like I've talked to so many people, just like Ken. I've been to so many conferences and stuff. And like, from my view, you know, I see that, you know, Bitcoin is basically, dang, I drank too much of this right now.
You know, I'll do another dab, and I'm gonna get on that level because I'm only one away.
Dude,
We're talking about like the spirit and the soul. Oh, that's good stuff, dude. I like that.
Dude, the first thing I did when I moved into this house, I got this ill-ass whiskey collection. Like, I just been going to whiskey, bro. But yo, the Bitcoin and everything, bro. Like, Satoshi and everybody made this, you know, for the people, for the everyday person. The spirit of Satoshi is, you know, that this is not for the greedy, you know, and even if the greedy do get a big amount of this Bitcoin, they have to distribute it anyways, because the thing is that the math behind everything is the people who create value will be the ones to have, you know, the funds. They're gonna get the value. You know, you create value, you're gonna get paid. So NFT.
Yeah, imagine if all the miners kept Bitcoin instead of giving it, you know, selling it and giving it out as, you know, being, you know, able to provide liquidity by, you know, selling the Bitcoin they mined. If they just kept it all with greed, yeah, it wouldn't work.
Or maybe greed's what's making them sell it for fiat, and then they're giving it to all the rich people, and they're going to take over the world. What is it?
Such a paradox.
It's amazing.
See it
I think
both
that
ways.
the math behind Bitcoin was really well thought out, man. Really well thought out. Oh, you know what I was going to say originally? So the programmers, the people who created the internet, because I met a lot of cool, amazing people that are programmers and developers in the space, they basically have been sitting back watching what they created and how it has been taken advantage of by corporations and governments, you know, around the world. And there's no privacy online really. So these people have been actually tapping into information that's very valuable, and they've been watching what these people have been doing. And one developer told me, he was like, you know what, we watched what these people created, and we didn't like it. So we created a solution, and that was what Bitcoin was originally about, you know, and it was just basically creating something where people cannot take advantage. You know, the greedy people, the people in power cannot take.
Not smart like the internet, and we had to have Vitalik and everybody come up with Ethereum, and then, you know what I mean? Like, damn it, why can't Rootstock just get their shit together? You know what I mean? Like,
or Bit, you know, RSK2 or Liquid BTC.
Like what's up with all the dick teasing? We need updates, man.
Yo, right now, did you know that like a smart contract on Bitcoin now?
I just had a realization of why they're probably waiting. ETH 2.0.
What do you think?
After ETH 2.0, I bet Rootstock will announce some shit. I just had that thought. Like, they're
a lot of people are waiting.
Yeah, they're waiting. They're waiting for ETH 2.0.
There's so many people that are not gonna waste the money and the time and the energy to come out and do some big stuff if they're gonna have to just like scrap that contract. Here's a new contract. Like,
yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Milton.
No, you're 100% right. That was value.
Yeah, that was valuable for sure.
100%.
Oh, look at that dab. Look at you.
Here, shot.
Champion. I can't stop.
But definitely, I feel like the space is maturing quickly, but it's maturing too fast, in my opinion. You know, like as far as people using it and hodling it and hoarding it, because I don't think that we are at scale yet. You know, like I think it's too early. I don't think it's ready for mass adoption.
No way.
You know,
absolutely.
The space is not ready.
Yeah, just
you know.
But I mean,
Yeah.
there's like a lot of chains that aren't even doing anything, and people are like buying their tokens and staking them in the thing. And it's like, look at Polkadot.
Ghost blockchains.
Look at Polkadot. They're
Ghost
not
block-
technically doing like what they said they would do, but they have like the most like tokens staked. I think that's accurate of like any other chain or something like that.
Which one?
Polkadot.
Oh yeah, Polkadot is interesting to me because it's like so many
Got it at
people are
$4.
You got it at $4?
Yeah,
You're
I mean
lucky.
everybody
got it at
everybody bought it last year. It's doing great.
Yeah, I bought it at 5. Like freaking Polkadot is really interesting because it's basically just adding value to Ethereum, you know? So it's like that's beautiful, you know, instead of like competition is cooperating. So it's
Yeah.
pretty interesting, you know, if people like you see Matic, you see, you know, all these projects that are just trying to add value and tap into, you know, the liquidity of Ethereum. I think that's
Yeah.
an interesting approach.
You just
That's why I know
mentioned
it's not
something.
going anywhere. Everybody's just trying to join it because they know they can't really
Oh,
beat it.
dude, you know when I realized Ethereum wasn't going anywhere, and he mentioned something I definitely want to get his perspective on this, because you know, coming from like the investor's perspective, and I'm not so much. I never really have like that eye open. What are your thoughts on the weight wrapped Bitcoin has? Because I feel like the sentiment is that's what I say. Like Ethereum ain't going nowhere. There's way too much Bitcoin on fucking Ethereum now, man. And what is that doing to Bitcoin? And just what are your thoughts? You know, to where like that goes as an investor's perspective with all these wrapped Bitcoins out there.
I think it's genius. I think it's genius that there's wrapped Bitcoin on Ethereum, you know, because it's tapping into the liquidity of Bitcoin. Me as an investor, you know, it benefits me in 2 ways. I'm invested in Bitcoin and I'm invested in Ethereum. And both of them are adding value to each other. And they both have a huge stake in the market. You know, they have a big claim in this whole crypto space. And they keep piggybacking off of each other. And I love that as an investor because I can take my Bitcoin and I can still participate in Ethereum with my Bitcoin. You know, and you know, it's also creating scarcity on the Bitcoin blockchain, you know, where it's locked up. So it's less Bitcoin in circulation, and the less Bitcoin there is in circulation, then the value of Bitcoin will go up, you know. And as an investor, purely just profit and money, that is just the best win-win situation that I can ever imagine or dream of, you know.
Same reason somebody would own a Ferrari and a Porsche, like we were talking about earlier. Right?
Yeah, you know, like it's just that I got my Ferrari, my Porsche, just because, you know, I didn't take profits. I didn't take profits in 2018.
We're
you know,
smarter
and it was
now,
hard.
man. This is our second tour. You know, we've been to war before. This is our second tour, and we know how to prepare for these, like, you know, calms before the storms. We know when to enjoy the good times and when to prepare for the inevitable bear markets.
Yes, and look at Ken. You got yourself your farm, bro. You know,
That
like
was
you
crazy.
did something different than you did in 2018. You know, you was like, you know what? I want something. I'm gonna get it because I can get it. You're not greedy in the sense of, you know what, I'm just gonna hodl 100% right now and not take profits and risk, you know, whatever can happen. And that's awesome, bro. I feel like a lot of people should be taking profits because this is stuff that is changing lives. You know, it's changed my life extremely. And I don't want to miss out by being greedy. You know, I don't want to miss out. I want to spend my crypto, you know, in a way that makes sense. So I leverage it, you know, and on top of that, I'm in Germany. It's 50% tax out here for everything.
Damn.
So right now, I just bought my Porsche, Ferrari, and Audi. I got an Audi A7 too. And
the Audis are
freaking,
sexy.
I love it. You know, it's the most comfortable car ever. You know, and freaking, I go outside and I show y'all right now. But like, bro, it's just, you know, I forgot what I was gonna say, but
A whiskey
I'm
collection,
just
I
like-
bro.
forgot what. Yeah, I forgot what you were saying when you said the Audi, the Porsche, the Ferrari. I'm like, damn. I'm like, this dude's got all the hot box cars, like just chilling.
Hanging out. You got any boats?
Why no
Those
Tesla?
are bad
Why
investments.
no Tesla?
I don't have-
Like, you just gotta
No,
get.
but-
No, I know they gotta get that Bitcoin on there.
Oh
man.
yeah, I
Like,
pay 0%
come to Miami,
tax.
bro.
That's what I was
oh,
getting at.
zero.
Let's
What?
drive some real cars.
I paid 0% tax on all my cars. I paid 0% tax in a 50% tax country, for my house, So I spent like 700 or 800,000, right? And I didn't have to pay no taxes at all because of the way that I'm doing what I'm doing with the loans. I get to keep my crypto, but I still get to enjoy my profits. And that's the difference that I'm doing now, because I have been hodling since 2017. I was part of the Salt Lending ICO. I was doing the same thing that I'm doing now, but I was just compounding my position. I would get a loan and I'd go straight back into crypto, and then I would just keep collecting interest on it and everything. And I've been doing it since 2017. And now I'm doing a little bit different. Instead of me taking a loan out and putting into crypto, now what I'm doing is buying things that I need to create a solid foundation for me and my family, And I feel like a lot of people need to, be realistic and not be so greedy and, just start taking out
we've
profits.
seen this in NFT space, right, Nathan? I think I was just doing a live stream with Crypto Stash yesterday, and he was talking about it. He got 2 Grimes NFTs. What's that? Elon Musk's wife, right?
Yeah.
And they went down 85% in value after, almost tripling originally in value. So it was like, it had a really good pump, got greedy, wanted to hodl longer, and then, the NFT went down 85%. And then I feel like people in the NFT industry need to start preparing for an NFT bear market as well, but they're not. So I'm just curious, what do you think, bro?
Yo, I think that there's definitely going to be, everything goes through cycles. Everything is going to, what goes up must come down, and the thing is that people are going to see the problems within the NFT space, like there's so many different things. Like I see a lot of, like if I go on Wax, right? And I go on Wax, I look at one art piece, I see like 100 the same art piece. And I don't know, and it's different users selling it, so I don't know what's original or what's not. Is this art piece originally made by this artist? I don't know enough in the NFT space to really have a real opinion, but it's just me as a person who does not have that education in NFTs, like a lot of people don't have. It's just the same feeling I had when I first heard of Bitcoin, and then someone came out of nowhere and was like, Kanye coin. And I was like, wait a minute, anyone can do this? Anyone can make a coin? How is this valuable? And I feel like a lot of people are going to start feeling this way about the NFT space, and it might take a dip and it might be a bear market because, there is not that verification, there's not that trust there yet, but NFTs are created to create trust. Listen, you don't need to trust it, but people who are not educated and don't really know, the space and what it consists of, it might be a turn off,
Yep.
Look at it
Like
the price of a website, kind of. Like, look at the price of a website in like the 90s, like a premium website with all these features. Like, it would cost an arm and a leg to get that bad boy. Now, like $200 a year, drag and drop.
Not even.
Everything's
Shitcoin2021.com was like $20 for like 2 years.
There you go. And that's
Dude.
the craziest thing. So, like, a lot of this NFT stuff could be viewed similarly, I guess. I mean, who knows? We'll have to wait and see. That's why I'd suggest people buying art from artists that are kind of going down a certain career trajectory, that's one way to kind of prevent it. That's what people do, like in the art world. They buy art from people that they know is, it's going to be.
That's why I don't buy
higher in the
celebrity
future.
NFTs, because they've already made it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to. It's
like
like, what are they going to do next? You know what I mean?
They're literally riding the waves.
But at the
of this
same time,
fad.
those
Right.
celebrities, those celebrities are paying commissions for those arts. So it's like you're really supporting those artists, you know, that created those
Hopefully,
NFTs.
but
As
every
long as they
time-
get credited.
Yeah, there's no details. Every time I look at a celebrity NFT, I go to the description.
problem.
It's like, who made this? They make it look like
Yeah.
they made it, and I'm like, I know you didn't do this.
I've had my
Exactly.
name taken off.
And that's one of the big problems with the NFT space right now, because there's no verifying who the hell made this, who the hell, you know, like it's just, there's no verifying. That's why I ended up buying these domains, verifiednftartist.io or verified NFTs, you know, like I bought all of them, all the verified
Smart.
domains for NFTs and stuff. Like I got an artist, I got verifiedartist.io, you know, because I see a problem in the NFT space where it's just, there's no organization, you know, like actual, like being organized. I see a lot of on these platforms, they say, do your own research, do your own due diligence. We don't know if this is officially, you know, from this artist, you know? So that type of stuff, we need to solve it. And what you said earlier, Nathan, is, you know, I want to touch on something that you said. It's like, the thing is, we don't really need to sit back and watch what happens next. You know, I feel like people should take action and actually, you know, have decision making, you know, positions in what does happen next. You know, I'm tired of putting, you know, my future in someone else's hands. You know, I'm tired of seeing people putting, like, just being like, okay, I accept whatever happens next. I accept whatever is given to me. No, why isn't it that all the artists, all the people creating, all the people selling, all the people creating these platforms take control and just actually be a part of what can be? Make the decisions. Don't let other people make the decisions of our future, you know?
Yeah, that's why a lot of us got into this. We're sick of being pushed around. And then so many are so eager to give the control right back that they just kind of started to grasp.
It's convenient.
It is. It's terrible.
You
Like,
know?
a lot of that responsibility is terrifying to people.
Well, I mean, good
And that's-
technology comes with good problems and good you know, use cases for good criminals that are smart. You know what I mean? Like, good example. Oh, the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower was sold illegally twice. 2 times.
Right.
Somebody was like, hey, you know why? Because we came up with certificates. And if
Like, I'll sell you the
if
Eiffel
you
Tower.
had a deed on a paper, this piece of paper said you own this physical thing. So somebody was like, I have this paper. Give me your money. I'll give you the deed, the certificate, the NFT. It's all the same problems, but with better technology. And that's because humans are the garbage in, garbage out problem. You can't really get rid of that. And we just have to figure out a way to either game theory the game theory or learn to live with it, you know, like any other ecosystem does, you know, just... Yeah, but it's just, again, it's not flawless technology. It's just better, but that just makes it have, you know, better problems.
Yeah, I mean, we
different
can't expect
problem.
it to be infallible when it was created by fallible creatures
Right.
with incomplete
But that's our
minds.
responsibility, to be able to just like develop the space, you know? Like, I feel like we're the ones that are benefiting, you know, the early people, the people who are educating others, the developers, you know, and then the new developers that are coming into the space.
True.
Like, I feel like it's our responsibility to do something about these problems, because no one else is. And if they do, you know, then why are we waiting on other people to do things for us? You know?
It's true. Crypto was created with the right spirit. No matter what happens. Yeah, it's like that saying, it's the thought that counts. Like it is some of that with this space, you know.
But then we
We're all
have so
trying.
many new people, though. We have so many different people with different opinions and different wants now. You know,
That's
that's
why I'm worried
dangerous
about the
part of
greed.
adoption.
There's so much greed entering the space. A lot of the legacy investor greed that was centered firmly in the Wall Street space is now like, you know, their mouths are watering when they're coming over here.
100%.
They're
Yo,
licking their lips.
I don't want to sidetrack the convo. I love where this was
Do it.
going.
Sidetrack.
but,
I
Side
love
chat,
side
please.
tracks.
Open-minded Bitcoin became a bro. Thank you so much for being a member. I really appreciate
Hello.
your support.
Thanks.
Open-minded Bitcoin, dude. Thank you.
Welcome to
Uh,
the family.
Open-minded
Welcome to the
Bitcoin.
family.
Post your Wax wallet address in the comments below, and I'll send you a badge NFT. People that become members, they get NFTs. They get these badges that you can only get by becoming a YouTube or a Patreon member. And yes, I have to check my Patreon messages, but I swear, like hand on the white paper, that I went to Patreon 2 days in a row and my messages would not load. They just like pinwheeled and pinwheeled for like 2 fucking days. I'm not kidding. Patreon. But
That's
yeah.
crazy.
So open-minded Bitcoin, please give me your Wax wallet address and I'll send you one of these NFTs that my members get, and I'll put it on the screen.
Members only.
Members only. Well, it's a badge, but I do have
Alright.
I do have a members only one. So you get a
Members
USB
only.
pin.
The phrase "members only" sounds so naughty to me.
It does. There's something wrong with it. There's something definitely dirty about it. It sounds very foreign too. There's something very French about it, I feel. Shout out to my Frenchies. We love you. I love your food.
Love.
Love your fries.
Oh, shout out
I'm
to
assuming
Jim
did they
Flynn.
invent the
I
umbrella?
love-
I feel like they
I
invented
know
the umbrella.
I think they did the potato chip.
They invented the potato also. No, that's the Irish. Okay.
Oh, that was Irish, the potato chip. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Irish people.
Sorry.
Didn't mean to give the credit to another country.
Yeah, but if they can find peace there, we can find it here, my friend. So, shout out. But
So-
shout out also. I want you to let we were wondering about Wax and like kind of what to look for. Look for my penny NFT drops. Those are coming out every day. We're gonna make millions and millions of dollars. And we're starting with 1 penny. So
It's a
That's
magic penny.
all it
though, bro.
takes.
it's the magic penny.
I was gonna say, yeah, you have to highlight that it's magic.
It is magic. So we stored a penny inside of this NFT that keeps doubling itself, and after 30 days, it should reach some ridiculous amount of money that I don't even think is true. But we're gonna see what
I
happens.
don't even think it's true. We didn't even use a
I think-
calculator to prove it. Like we just like accepted whatever Google said. It was like, all right, Google. You
No,
can't
it's
be wrong."
mathematicians playing a joke
Just
in
ask
society.
Siri.
They know we're dumb and lazy, and we'll take their word for it. And they're like, "Look, if nobody proves this wrong, we can essentially get away with anything as long as we display some math behind it."
Oh well, I'm gonna give away a bunch of NFTs in honor of investor Milton for joining the
ahead.
live stream. Each one of these I think are about $10 on the market, and I'm gonna give away at least $50 worth. So 5 of these. There's links in the comments. Click on claim, and I'm gonna update the QR code on the bottom right of the screen. So
Happy Cinco de Mayo also to everybody out there. We love
happy
you.
Cinco de
Oh,
Mayo,
happy
bro,
Cinco de
bros.
Mayo.
Shout out!
Dude, my internet went out, and like as soon as my internet went out, my whole train of thought was gone. And I was totally gonna say like Happy Cinco de Mayo to start off the live stream.
I said it yesterday, and it was actually Quattro de Mayo.
Yeah,
It was May the 4th be with you. Yeah.
A little too early.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, when it comes to Cinco de Mayo, is it ever like too early to pre?
It's never too early or too
Right.
late. It's always Cinco de Mayo in our hearts.
That's Cinco de Mayo Eve.
So I mean, traditionally as a white dude, I just get drunk on Cinco de Mayo usually. I'll have like
It
a
is-
couple too many Modelo's and just relax in
It's
the
just-
house.
Hey, meow
It's just a
cat.
Mexican version of like what is the other one? The Irish
Oh, it's St. Patty's Day.
yeah, St. Patty's Day.
It's just St. Patty's Day.
It's just all an excuse to drink. Say no. I'm
It
just
is.
kidding.
So the
Whoever
art,
takes Cinco de Mayo seriously, I apologize. Not
No,
mean this,
Samesies.
the artist of the art that I'm giving away is actually here in the live stream. Meow Cats. So Father
Hey.
Meow Cat is here, and
Shout out.
yeah, dude,
Meow.
these are the these are the 420 NFTs. So I love them, and yeah, happy 420. I just wanted to give them away and
Meow
show
Cats.
love. Meow Cats.
Meow cat.
Stay tuned for
That's
a lot of art
Crypto kitties.
coming soon.
Yeah, they're
Wax kitties.
Wax kitties. Yo, Wax is I like Wax. You know why? Because they they made themselves their own thing, their own brand. Even though they were built originally on EOS, like now it's just like, you don't
They
need
could
They
get really big.
overtook EOS. They have more
Yeah,
users than
they
EOS. now.
outgrew it.
That's
they outgrew it.
hilarious.
Like I feel like that project is freaking awesome. The people who are developing it and everything, the marketing, everything. Wax is doing his thing.
I know.
I've been using.
I love Wax. You know what I mean?
It's like having a
I've been
giant
investing in
empty
Wax
freeway
since,
and then like a busy ass sidewalk next to it.
the
That's like-
busier sidewalk than
It's like
freeway.
EOS and Wax. They're like combined. They're joined, but they're not like the same thing. So it's like you have this
It is-
freeway that's just empty, the EOS, and then like Wax is just this packed sidewalk with people on motorcycles and shit. It's just
It's
like
so
a lot of fun.
unfortunate. It's so unfortunate what happened with EOS, man. Like it's like it had such a strong community.
They just made
you
it
know?
hard to be a part of the community in some ways. I feel like. I
It's
mean,
expensive.
yeah.
The way that you had to be a block producer and then you have to pay for so much things. I can see what they were thinking.
It's great in theory.
Maybe like you want to know something. I was over there in San Francisco at the Tulip Conference, right, in 2018, I think it was, and it was the launch of EOS Mainnet, and I was over there with Block One people like David Moss and block producers like Kevin Rose and all these people, right? And I knew that EOS was in trouble on launch day because right then and there I'm in the group, because I was talking to David and Kevin comes and they're like, "Oh my God, on this launch we're gonna have to fork," and then I was like, "What? You guys are forking on launch?" Like they're saying they're not gonna have a successful launch, and I was like, "Wow." It's crazy because they had Wax on EOS, and I really like Wax. They had
I like that they
a
went
couple-
through the SEC shit already, though. They don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, anyone that's
Yeah.
already been through that fire, I think it's gonna get real hot. I think that's what's gonna like bear market proof some people. Like XRP might actually start to do like hotter and hotter as things get worse because they've been through all the shit already. One thing that's kind of cool, I was looking at this last night, to all the people who had their bags packed and they're looking at kind of the whole market cap of XRP and Doge and Ethereum and Bitcoin all there in the top 4, right? Like, isn't it kind of crazy to see Doge about to overtake XRP?
I hope it does. I like Doge more than XRP by like a lot.
XRP has
XRP?
no utility.
It's weird when you look at market caps, though.
It does. It does have utility
Whoa.
for criminals.
It's quick.
XRP
I
has a
mean,
lot of utility.
you send and receive money really quick.
Yeah.
You need a destination tag. I guess that makes it somewhat more secure. I don't know.
Whew,
I mean,
we
I don't
just
know
gave
what
away
that
like
does.
I'm not a fan of
$60
XRP.
worth of NFTs. Let's keep it going.
Give away
XRP
$600,000 right now. You hate people? You're not gonna do it? Are you
You know
okay?
what's interesting?
These dabs
is-
are not healthy for you.
Wait. I tried to find the balance.
Is that are those
I
you know
can't give
wax
away
from
that
Can
much,
Bozak?
right? Because that would break the game. I'm trying. You know what I mean? Like what I'm doing is definitely a game. Like I feel like the page master, or like
You gotta be careful.
everything I'm doing is from the perspective of the dungeon master. If you've ever played Dungeons and Dragons, like I got a big
Of
book in
course.
front of me, and I have everything that's about to happen for the next 5 years, like ready to go page by page.
You have all the plans.
That's how you
You're just
should
telling
be.
us what to do. You're like, roll your dice, and I'll tell you what's up.
Yep. How many steps do you want to take, bro? And I'll tell you where you'll land. And you know what I mean? And it's like
You just got
Bandersnatch.
nipped up by a dragon.
Like, yo, bro, you just sit there, take some mushrooms, meditate in, Bandersnatch your
Oh.
life, like Doctor Strange and fucking, you know what I mean? He just sat there and I saw a million different outcomes. Do that. And do that one that you know what all those things you need to do to get there. Do that. And you'll be there.
solve
Dude,
the
people don't
marriage.
give you enough credit, Ken. You have predicted a lot of cool stuff. And you know, if anybody would really listen to you and what you be saying, you know, they would make a lot more money, bro. You know,
He's the Nostradamus of crypto for sure.
he's been doing it consistently since 2016. You know, like
Yeah.
I've been watching. You know, like yeah,
Love you, bro.
I'm just so happy. I'm so proud of you, bro.
Yeah, man. It's weird to
And
see it
Nathan,
every day.
I know you
and
doing your thing too, bro.
oh
Oh,
no,
man.
it's not the same, dude. He helps.
Yo,
a lot
but
of
you,
people,
but
bro.
you are
Sure.
at you know, you are in your lane. You're in your own path, and you know, and that's the thing. It's not too late for a lot of these people that think that it's too late to really be a part of this community and add
Yeah.
value. You know, it's not too late. We're really early on still. Like we're extremely early. You know,
Absolutely.
a lot of people can be making life-changing, you know, money, or just not even money. Like you can change your career and do something where you're freer, you know, where
Yeah.
you're your own boss, you know, where people, you know, are seeking the value that you want to provide and you are in control of your life. You know,
Yeah.
I think that the opportunity is still here. People just think it's too late. You know,
Yeah, you should be the value proposition in all the relationships you have, whether it's business or pleasure. Like your value should shine through, and it starts with loving yourself and projecting a positive self-image, and also telling people why you appreciate them, why you love them, and doing it often enough for it to make a difference.
Somebody in the chat just
totally
said
agree.
the Oprah of NFTs. You get a pro, bro. You get a pro, bro. You get
Hey.
a pro.
Dude, Alan Tratner said that he was on Oprah. Our guest the other day was on Oprah, and he said that we're way cooler. So I'm just kidding. He didn't say that. Wink, wink.
You get an NFT. You get an NFT. You get an NFT. I love that.
You get a car.
I've decided a long time
No.
ago I don't
I don't
ever
want
want to
that.
go on like, you know, Joe Rogan's podcast, or I don't ever want to go
You have
on
no
like
choice.
the
We're
late
booked in
night
2
show.
weeks.
I'm going to get them on my show.
We'll be on their show soon.
They're going to want to come on my show.
They will.
If I keep
It's
this
like
up-
how in
if I keep
Miami,
this up
Rick
for
Ross
another
tried to
5
meet
years-
Ken. Rick Ross wanted to meet Ken in Miami, and we said no
Power move.
because, you know, Ken would rather hang out with his friends.
We also had to turn down a meeting with the mayor because we were just too busy, and that sounded boring.
What, in Miami?
We literally looked at each other and we were like,
It sounds like a good opportunity, but it sounds so boring.
That's freedom
"Are we
right
gonna eat
there.
grapefruit?
Like,
What is this?
What do
I
you?
love
Yeah,
that.
yeah, dude. That's what I was gonna say.
I was
Oh
like,
my
I was
God.
like, is he paying or
You
like, what is
read
the
my
deal?
mind.
I was like, is he gonna pay for breakfast?
I bet you not.
He'd be like, all right, we'll split it. I'd be like, oh, you cheap mayor. Oh my god, the mayor of like the richest city in the on the eastern seaboard rather than New
That's,
York.
you know what's funny is
They're gonna ask you to
think
cover
we
the
might
tab.
be able to get him to shitcoin 2021 though. See if he
And if that
bros
happens,
down.
you know, we love you.
If
we
he
meant
bros
this
down,
all.
if
No,
he bros down, that's a different story. I want to see if he's a bro or not. Which conference is he going to? Bitcoin 2021 or shitcoin 2021? Where are you going?
You know he's gonna go to Bitcoin 2021
We'll see.
and probably
I'll give everyone the
Bitcoin too.
benefit of the
I think he
doubt.
goes with them and leaves with us.
Oh, that's
If
Hmm.
because it's where the vibe's at. You know,
Mm.
shitcoin 2021.
It is though. I
Shitcoin
mean,
2021 is Mr. Steal Your.
yeah, it is. You know,
Is
no,
it
it's Mr. Steal Your
an
Sats.
in-person event?
Mr. Steal
Is it
Your
an in-person event?
Yes, in
Yeah,
Miami,
dude.
3rd and 4th.
Oh, I'm going 100%. I'm buying my ticket today. After this
do
podcast.
this.
Shitcoin21.com. It's donation based, and we're just
Let's
using
drive
the
some
donations to
Lambos.
make the event better.
We
That's
out.
Dude,
I'm in there. I'll bring
We're
my
gonna
whole
need
family,
security.
It. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be fun, you know, and that's the point, is to have more fun than the maximalists who are like snubbing their nose at people. You know, I think, you know, what the maximalists, the already wealthy, fail to realize is, you know, altcoins, shit coins, you know, they're a means to more Bitcoin. You know, what I've done with, you know, I tweeted this out in, I think, around December. I went all in on Wax. I said, oh, I sold all my Bitcoin. I'm going all in on NFTs and Wax, right?
Yeah.
I didn't have a whole Bitcoin then. but wax went from 3 cents to 33 cents. And I was like, wow, wasn't that smart? But that was opportunity. It wouldn't have existed in Bitcoin because, I can't use things like Celsius Network or BlockFi or all these other things, right? Because they made Bitcoin too banky. All the cool opportunities that exist for Bitcoin to make more Bitcoin with Bitcoin are for bankers with Bitcoin. And it's still the same guarded, walled fucking, opportunities that just really don't exist for people like me in that situation where, like, I can't really prove where I live. I don't really have, like, any IDs. I got, like, a passport that I'm lucky if they keep accepting at the airport. Like, that's it. So it's
That's
like,
why I'm gonna have to get you a
shit
condo in
coins
my
are how people get Bitcoin. That's all. And I feel like, the maximalists are trying to distract people from those opportunities, just like the bankers distracted everybody from Bitcoin this whole time. You know what I mean? Just another
we
distraction.
didn't see all the rich people selling their Bitcoin this week to buy Doge, and that's what's like.
That's why they're mad.
making
That's why they're upset, though. It's that they're jaded. They're envious, right? They're bitter.
They're just making us wealthy because we had it a long time
They can't
ago.
just be
We're smarter than
happy.
them.
That's the problem, right? The people with money, the ones on TV, are going, "Oh, I don't know why GameStop, they're so stupid, blah blah blah," or buy Bitcoin.
They call us greedy.
They called us stupid, and
They're
now
calling us
they're acting
stupid
like
and
they're
greedy.
smart because they bought at 50,000 and it went to 60.
1,000.
That's insane.
They're still a little smart compared to a lot of people who are going to be buying at 100,000.
I felt stupid for getting it at 9,700.
Open-minded Bitcoin. I got your address. Thank you, bro. Copying. And I wanted to show the community. This is how we do. So I got a YouTube badge pin. I can transfer it. Boom. And
It's that easy.
And that's it. Yeah. Now they got an NFT for becoming
That
a bro. Thanks so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Stake it on our planet. And I get $1 a month from you as a member on YouTube. But I don't know. Do the math and see how much you can get from our planet a month in return for the $1. It's like,
It'll be dope.
I'm like the human BitConnect. I understand this. It doesn't make sense. But it's also like, I've learned how to fly. I am Neo. This is the Matrix. And I'm going to teach all of you this trick. Watch. It's like I'm shoving my fist in the side of artists, and I'm like, and you know what I mean? Like the whole fucking Agent Smith thing. Like I'm gonna Neo everybody around me, bro. I'm gonna have so many.
Also, like,
you know how
Velvet.
bored Neo was flying around by himself? Like, why didn't he just teach his boys how to fly? Why? Like Neo taught him how to leap, or Morpheus taught Neo how to leap over buildings, but Neo couldn't take the time to teach Morpheus how to fucking fly. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's those people, and then there's people like me that are like, yo, let me take the time to teach you how to fly.
Yeah, that's why
100.
if this happens, that's why I'm buying you a place so that you can just like live on a couch if you feel like it. You just like be transient as well if you feel like it. There's just some form of nomadic.
That's why so many people support you, man.
Yeah. Dude, he helped me come up. Like this is the thing. He's created a network of people that are never gonna forget him and never gonna let him fail. So even if you want to look at it from that perspective, he's a smart guy, and his heart put him in that position to look so intelligent.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing. It's true value, human, value.
He presents himself as this guy. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing, but no, he knows exactly what he's doing, and he's giving away a lot of love, and that's what it's all about.
That's and the karma will come back. Even though that's not the motive, that's not what's driving him and everything. I feel like I really enjoy watching his journey. I really do. Because I can relate, and I just want to be just like him. Like I just want to just show as much love as possible, support so many people, and put them in positions where they are empowered. And that's what Ken is doing, man. And I love that shit.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Like I got two people in my life and career. Like my one boss, Rish, if I ever grow up, I want to be like him. And then Ken, if I never grow up, I want to be like Ken. You know what I'm saying? Like either way, like it's a win-win. But like it's so beautiful to have friends in this space that are so unique, intelligent, caring, hardworking. I think that we have the best world. I mean, like, where crypto world is the best world. It really is. There's no comparison. That's why everybody else wants to be a part of it so bad. It's not just about the money. They see how cool we are.
The community has been so awesome, man. I have never been part of a community that is so wanting to help each other, supporting each other. You know, I've never been a part of a community like that. And before crypto, I was part of MLMs, you know, multi-level marketing, network marketing, all that. And like, you would think that those would be communities, but they're all fake. This here is something that is so real. So real. Everybody here, you know, is always trying to provide value to each other. Everybody is not judged. Not everybody, but you know, like the
great percentage
majority of people, you know, are just so supportive, non-judgmental, and it's just they want to see each other just thrive and just, you know, I love that. I love that. I've never seen a community or been a part of a community like this before, you know. And that's that's thanks to the technology. That's thanks to, you know, Bitcoin and altcoins and stuff like that. You know, it's brought so many people together, and it's doing so throughout different classes. And that's something that is really amazing, because we haven't seen that in a very long time, where many different people from many different classes, many different walks of life are all coming together under, you know, one umbrella, which is, you know, crypto and the original vision of changing, you know, being a part of the change, you know, of our everyday life. I love it.
I love it too, man.
Yeah,
this community's crazy.
Man. It is. And it's funny when you walk around these conferences, I see a lot of people that you can tell clearly used to be sort of lost souls. And we've all definitely found each other here. It's very cool.
It's all meant to be, man. I just, it's just so amazing. I can't believe it. You know, like me personally, like, how can I go from homeless to being surrounded by support and love and, you know, and being able to live my dreams? It's just no other avenue that I see that gave me that opportunity, you know, and Bitcoin and blockchain and altcoins, you know, like Ken said earlier, you know, altcoins is an opportunity for the little fish to be able to obtain, you know, a lot more Bitcoin or
making
Ethereum,
your own.
you know?
Imagine, you know, what Satoshi would say is make your own Bitcoin, make your own shitcoin, do your own thing. You know what I mean? Like, you think Satoshi would be a fucking maximalist? I don't
either.
But
because that's
the
not
maxis are gonna say he is and all. Like, they're speaking. Like, no, dude. He literally created a shitcoin. It was the first shitcoin.
It's like the way that I look at the future is like like the whole economy and the way that we see the economy and business being done today and yesterday is completely different. In the future, you know, everyone's going to represent themselves, you know, digitally. You know, everyone's going to have their own website. Everybody's going to have their own coin. Everybody's going to have their own tokenomics and everything in the future. And it's just going to be interoperable with so many different chains, so many different people, because it's just, all this is representation of the individual digitally, you know, and we're bound to go that route, you know, and it's going to empower the individual, because we've always been, as a society, just looking at what is best for the collective, you know, but now it's moving towards, okay, what's best for the individual and the collective at the same time. You know, it's pretty revolutionary, and I see what is going on, you know, especially now, like, you know, everything is based on maritime admiralty law. Everyone is representing themselves as a non-natural human being. They're representing themselves as businesses, and because, you know, before this was not posted everywhere, where it's like, yeah, you represent yourself. There's a business out with your exact name, and then you represent this every time you sign an agreement or something, or a contract. Now, digitally, people can actually see that. digitally, you represent yourself as a business, and you can remember and recognize this every moment of your life now. And everyone could represent themselves and know that they represent themselves as their own economy, their own business, and they can actually benefit where others were benefiting off them not knowing. So
no, I agree. It's weird.
Amazing.
It's amazing. It's weird, and it's a cool time to be a part of. I feel like just as humans, we have this thing where we essentially just build different ways to facilitate the human experience. Like that's what like a lot of AR and VR is now. Like we're just building another way to look at the way that we're looking at things. I mean, it's just another layer. But the question is always like, what's next after that? We'll just create new ways to look at the same experience and analyze the human condition and put it into different forms. That's why I'm excited to see like a lot more mindfulness principles entering this space. I think it'll help connect it or protect us from greed a little bit. You see a lot of people that are pretty like conscious about what they're doing. Crypto is like one of the only spaces where you have like super, super rich and wealthy people that don't really act like it. They don't think that they're super special. It's really cool to look at that side of it. I mean, somebody like Vitalik Buterin, for instance, just became a billionaire,
He probably doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he doesn't act like Michael Saylor acts. Yeah. Right? Like think about the difference in those two human beings, just in how they present their image to the world. Like one is way more pure, in terms of just, this is my life force. And I think that's built into the altcoin spirit, as you just see these. The one, it was like this baby that grew up and put on a suit and tie. And the other is just this like, this young person who's trying to experience life and just do their best. It's a little different. I just think that like the altcoin, the shitcoin environment kind of just represents us more as human beings. People that do have that original like spirit of Satoshi, like we probably are more well represented on the other side, if nothing else.
And it's pretty hard for the people that come in from the bottom, or people that are not established as the other people that have been doing very well in the old economy. Like me personally, like I've seen that firsthand with the whole ICO boom in 2017. Like I was able to participate in, and so was anyone else, before July of 2017. After that, you had to be an accredited investor to be able to even take parts in ICOs. So like, like I understand the whole altcoin strategy for people who don't really have the means to be able to buy a whole Bitcoin, to be, invested in the altcoins, to actually have the goal to get, more Bitcoin or more Ethereum or something. At this point, even Ethereum is pretty expensive for the average person to have one whole
That's
Ethereum.
Why everyone's going to Cardano.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And if you look in the top 10, it's a lot of things that are trying to kind of like, it's a lot of things that are different from one another. Like when you have, Cardano, Ethereum, and Bitcoin all in the same grouping, like they're all similar, but they're all doing different things. A lot of people from the outside have no idea that, Cardano and Ethereum are similar and they're nothing like Bitcoin. Like they just wouldn't know, just from a tech perspective. I think that's the other thing too that's going to make us, that have been in it for more than a year or even more than 6 months. Like we've learned some of the tech on the history of this stuff, and you need to build a lot of your foundation on that as an investor in this space. You're essentially buying stocks and technology. Is like a weird way to put it, or like the early internet. But I think there's a lot of opportunity for us normal people, I guess is the point. There's a lot of people that are coming in from the investment space who are just reading charts and kind of looking at the numbers, and they don't understand what is and isn't going to be here in 5 to 10 years.
In such a short time, 5 to 10 years is a very short time period, especially for, maturing market,
Look how many good projects from the last bull run are just doing nothing.
Live. I know. I messaged you on it.
Hey, John.
That's right.
Nathan said hi.
Love you,
Yeah,
bro.
I did wax on, wax off.
Yeah,
Someone
I
stole
love
my
the
wax.
random
Someone stole my
appearances.
Come and knock on my door.
My sensei just comes and goes.
How did I know? I hear the Odd Couple song when you're together. Do 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 do.
I see it. I'm over here sending I can't tell you how much people have been donating for these NFTs on Patreon and YouTube right now. So I've been quiet, letting you guys talk, but I've been over here sending probably 12
1,000.
NFTs. It's insane.
No, you need to
Yeah.
just keep sending those out. It's no problem.
NFT Santa.
KNFT Santa.
Oh,
You have to DM me, send me a message on Patreon so we can keep track of what's what, and send me your address on Patreon. That's how I am doing that. YouTube does it too, but I think they killed their DMs for some reason. YouTube creators used to be able to DM their subscribers or members, and then they just took it away, which is weird. But yeah. So now the only
Jake
way
Paul
is
kept hollering at people.
oh my God, that's probably true.
Come at me, bro. I'm bigger than
coming
you.
up.
I'll box you for charity. Let's go.
It's
I actually
Meowcat. It's Bronifits, and we all make Brofits because we're
Profits?
Yeah, Brofit. Yeah, profits.
You are a
Bro.
prophet, a brofit. We were saying how you're kind of like Nostradamus-ish. Nostradamus-ish? There we go. Nailed it. What whiskey is this, my friend?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to look like an alcoholic.
It's okay. Nice.
This is some really nice. The Balvenie.
You can just tell. It just
I
looks
actually
good.
like this one. This is my second bottle. That I've
Not for
I've
the day,
bought.
of course.
And not for today. I'm talking
I'm just kidding.
For
in the
today.
past few months. I've been traveling nonstop for the past 4 months, and so this is actually one of the first times that I get to just chill at home.
Just cut loose.
You know?
Dude. Yeah.
So, and I'm happy that I'm on here with you both.
Yeah, on the ground.
Because this is just so cool. Good vibes. We're relaxed.
Yeah, man.
Everyone takes themselves so serious.
Yeah.
Sometimes on these crypto channels and the YouTube channels and stuff.
Everyone's trying to be
love
famous.
how we can just be chill.
Yeah.
We can just be
everything.
human beings.
No, it's just relax. All the rat race is not so important. I think people actually get behind doing that. I see a lot of people in business who are successful for not playing the conventional game. They'll have fun when they need to, and then stay up till 3 and then work if they have to. I know a lot of those guys, and they're great at it.
Bro, I have been working nonstop for the past 4 days. In the past 4 days, I was in Milan, I was in Lugano, I was in Zurich, I was in Dubai, in just 4 days, bro. And that's been really hectic, so I work very hard, I have my Porsche, I got my wife's Ferrari, I got my Audi, I got my house, I have all this stuff, but a lot of people don't understand what it takes to really be able to live this lifestyle. I really work very hard, bro. And it's so good to be able to just relax, just be around some people who know what they're talking about, successful individuals, and just relax, be at home,
It's that
I
weird
love it.
feeling of your mind can keep going and your body's just dying.
Uh,
and then after that, your body adapts and you find your second wind, and then you have a new limit set. Now it takes much more to fill that bar for you to even get any health knocked off of it. But yeah, it's cool. Actually, it's better than having nothing to do. I'll say that. I used to be so bored with my life. I used to live such a conventional life a few years back, and it's just actually exciting now. I can actually see a lot of us in crypto and in the NFT space. It looks like one of those charts right now, how things are just going up. I do think people, like you said, take profit, make yourself comfortable in certain ways, but I don't see an end in sight very soon.
yeah, but you don't have to sell everything. People, kind of live paycheck to paycheck, still have a couch and a bed. Usually, you know what I mean? Still live comfortably if you're gonna, kind of buy frivolous things. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying you have to dump your bags of NFTs, but you know, if yeah. I was telling Nathan, I got like a 40 Ethereum offer like a month ago for a piece of art, and I was like, nope, my art. And then Ethereum goes to like 3,000, like 500 or whatever, and I'm like, I mean, I really like the art.
Yeah.
So
But
you're considering rethinking
I
your life.
didn't sell it, but I'm like, damn, like what a difference that would have made, right? So just saying, like, maybe consider some things like that. You know, don't bag hold your whole way up and down. If you know you can keep what you can, and be comfortable and enjoy what you have. But also,
Yeah,
if you have like 3 couches, you could probably sell some for some sats, right? Maybe get rid of 1 or 2. Have a
Well-
yard sale, you know, sell some of the shit that's in your garage, right? That's how I feel right now. People should probably be looking at a bunch of the things they've been accumulating. Is like, maybe
That's
this is the
true.
time to have a garage sale.
Like
Definitely.
you said something about ETH there too, how that kind of made you go, I don't know. You're now you're thinking about it all of a sudden. Everybody has their price first. of
Blue
all.
Wizard turned me into an ether because I got way more than 1 ETH now. Thank you, Blue Wizard.
Well, it's that saying that Mike Tyson made famous. You know, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face. That's crypto in a nutshell.
No, for real. A lot of people don't, the new people that are in the space, they think that it's just gonna go up like forever or something, that they're just gonna just like hodl forever.
Or that
Like,
if it does,
the hodl is awesome.
like
I'm
the
all
thing's gonna
about the
happen
hodl.
twice too.
Yeah, like I'm all about the hodl, but at the end of the day, you should definitely do ratios and percentages of,
Can I show
okay,
you
well, this
something?
is my hodl bag, and then this is what I might be willing to spend or something.
Milton, I need to
Right.
show you something, all right?
Please.
Hodl
I need your
bag.
opinion. All right, so do you see this?
Wait.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, it went up again.
I followed
I
you.
asked
I
Nathan
know.
for money right here. Ready? I asked Nathan for money right here. He gave me the money here. I put
felt
the
like an
money
asshole.
here. And now it's up here. So who's a prophet? I don't know, but this Blue Wizard motherfucker is my new hero. Fuck
Dude.
Satoshi, Blue Wizard all day.
I saw when you put the wizard up on Facebook, and I was like, oh my god, I know this is gonna go up, just because Ken said so. So I was like, dude, I took $100 and I put it. I wish I put more, bro. To be honest,
I'll be honest,
wish
I only put
more.
in $1,000. It's not like I was like, oh, let's go.
But
yo.
you still did good.
I was like, let's see what I could do with $1,000. It'd be funny if I could 10x $1,000.
Dude, there's so many projects right now that are just doing some numbers. Like a friend of mine told me about Pluto Moon or Safe Pluto or something like that. And like I was like, oh, this is just a shill coin or something like that. But they made 20,000% return right now or something like that.
Yeah, you
I'm
know, the
like,
thing is,
wow.
social currency, right? You know, that's the whole thing that I really want to support. And that's like the funny part is like, I just wanted to put $1,000 into a market cap of somebody who supports
I
the
should have done
community.
it.
And it's just like, oh, here's $1,000, bro. And now it's like, wow, I donated $1,000 to like some dude who does good things market cap, and now good things are happening to me. It's karma, and that's what I think people are missing out on in this. Is like, I know how much good Blue Wizard has done in this space. People are going to want to support him in any way they can, whether it is YouTube super chats or YouTube memberships, Patreon, buying my NFTs, or buying my shitcoin, right? So I just was like, yeah, buy my friend shitcoin, essentially.
Definitely, and that's the cool part about this space.
Oh, I gotta stop
all it
sharing the
is
screen. I was
people
showing
just
the audience and all that.
yeah, like no, but what you did is exactly what people all need to do, is to support each other and create avenues for people to be able to be successful,
Yeah.
And you do that on a constant basis, and Wiz was one of those. I would have never ever heard of Wiz unless it was you, because you're the only person that talked about and there was profit there. I look at things as an investor, but at the same time, I look at it as supporting people, because I've only been thinking like this for a very short time. I'm not going to just lie and say that I've been trying to just support projects and stuff like that the whole time. That's not true. But just recently, watching you in your Telegram channel and how people they're a community, I was just like, you know what? I'm starting to see that altcoins and these new, listings and everything, they're not just all pump and dumps. A lot of these people are actual people that are trying to, provide value to the market and the people around the world. And I'm just like, okay, now it's more like, okay, let me support, now it's changing up.
Guess what, Nathan? That 0.3 ETH you sent me is 2 Ethereum now.
Yeah. You think it's too late?
No, it's never too late to invest in your people who do good things.
100%.
Is it ever too late to invest in somebody who does good shit? If you could invest in the Red Cross, if the Red Cross actually did what the Red Cross said they did, wouldn't it be like, oh, I feel good doing this at any point in time, no matter what? Grabbing some Red Cross stocks?
I've been greedy because I've been waiting for V3 to do some swaps. And I don't think the market's going to wait for me. I think I'm just going to have to sacrifice.
Dude, I'm not selling. Everyone can watch my Ethereum address is kenbozak.eth. Like, I'm pretty public.
I'm so mad that I sold 50F, man. I'm so mad at that.
I'm so mad at that. You know
I'm
what,
so mad
though?
at that.
But you know what, though? When there's a bear market, you're going to thank yourself. So that's what you got to think.
Yeah.
Think back 2 years ago and how you would have felt then, now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bring that back and be like, you'd be a fucking genius. You'd be happy. You'd be dancing in the rain with no umbrella.
That's why I like projects like Cardano. I feel like even if a bear market hits, like they're going to keep improving as a platform. They have a good, a team that's very, very well known in the industry, a leader that's maybe the most respected in the industry. I think it's a no-brainer. So, yeah, I think that's like a good
17
example.
from the beginning. Like as an investor myself, like I didn't see anything. Like I'm like, okay, I want to invest in infrastructure.
Yeah.
What are the infrastructure plays in crypto? The platforms that people are building on top of, So like since 2017, I've been really like, it's Bitcoin, like serious investments, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Neo at the time, EOS. And I did really good continuing to get involved in platforms. And Cardano was one of those, and, I see really not a lot of risk in the long term if you're investing in infrastructure, if you're investing in these platforms that everyone's building on top of. The only one that I see that there's not a lot of activity is Tezos, which is unfortunate, because they got the technology, they got the, and stuff, all in line and everything, but there's nobody building on top of it. It's like a ghost blockchain, which is unfortunate, but that's just what happens in the space. There's some that people
about it, though, is they have a lot of room for big projects.
Not just. Yeah, but
that's
not just that. I said this years ago. Big companies are just going to adopt abandoned blockchains. People are going to be like, oh, no one's using it. Well, other companies are going to go, why the fuck would we build something? No one's using that. Okay, buy a bag of it. We're going to start using that blockchain. It's way fucking easier.
100%. That's why, like, I
that's
feel
what
like
companies do today. They see what they're doing. They buy the company, right? So that's how they're gonna buy the blockchain. They're gonna buy the bag.
Yep, that's what's happening. Like Tezos itself. Like, how many like huge bag holders there are for that? Because they are thinking the same way as you can. I feel like these ghost blockchains have a lot of potentials in a bull market. Maybe not in a bear market, but in a bull market, which we are in right now. there's a huge upside for all these projects that are ghost towns.
Yeah.
You know, because there's so many people coming into the space. There's so many new developers. There's so many people that are actually trying to build. You know, forget the money. Let's focus on maybe a little bit on the development. You know, I feel like there's so much room
Whoa.
to be able to
I
build.
just realized my bros are donating $10 on Patreon. I'm gonna send everybody the $10 one as well because I was sending the $1 one. Patreon didn't update, and now I see it. So thank you all very much. Just
Thanks, y'all.
noticed.
Thank you guys. Support Ken because and Nathan, support them. Support them. They providing this value out of the goodness of their heart. At the same time, they're trying to just get empowered so that they can help more people. That's
Ken and I become billionaires. It's probably way better for the world than if like two other random dudes.
Somebody else did it. Like that's how I feel. Like
we'll figure out a way to do something.
My personal goal, you want to know my personal goal, is to have over $1 trillion. That's my goal, is to have.
Yeah, but the problem, trillion,
euros,
I was gonna say $1 trillion
right?
or euros isn't gonna do much when dollars.
No, but what I
want
to do is I want to buy water. Like it's a commodity now over there in California. So like what I want to do is get as much money as possible so that I could buy water, so that I could give it back to the people, because at the end of the day, no one should have control over your water. Like we all need that, So it's like after Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, I'm only gonna focus on water 100%. Because that's the number one value proposition in the whole world, because we all need water.
Yeah, we still can't drink salt water at a rate that they could use to supply even a small town.
Yeah, and it's so horrible that they're commoditized. They're making it into commodity. Why would you take water and privatize it? That is so horrible to me. Ever since I saw, when I originally had this idea is when I was little and I saw that Jackie Chan movie, The Tuxedo. Have y'all seen that movie?
Yeah,
dude.
I forgot about that.
Ever since I saw that movie, I was like, one day I'm gonna buy all the water that I possibly can so that I can make sure that this doesn't happen.
And then every time I see them doing some shit with mosquitoes on the news, it's like that's like what that movie is like. Yeah, every time it makes me think of that.
Yeah, the Water Strider.
Yeah, Water Strider.
I swear to God.
Who is Walter Stryker?
What a name. Also,
dude, I just watched that movie, that movie or whatever, like the other day with my family, because I was just so inspired. Because I was just like, dude, I can't wait to invest in water. Like, I don't want to invest in water being a multimillionaire. I want to invest in water being a trillionaire. Because then I'll actually be able to make a difference.
Unless that movie Waterworld comes true, then they'll be everywhere.
Well, that's the thing. What is
that
it? Coca-Cola, Nestle, somebody, right? In like California during the drought, they were like still bottling water when people couldn't even take showers by like law. They were like not allowed.
Yeah, and look at Ferguson, bro. Like, it's just so horrible. Like, these people, they should never allow water to be such a commodity for people that are selfish and greedy and only thinking about profit, to take control over the number one asset in the world, other than air. Water is the most valuable thing to all living beings.
It's a cruel trick that nature plays on us. They put there's all this water. Water's the most plentiful resource on earth, and we can't drink any of it.
Yeah, unless it gets evaporated
and
turned into rainwater. Salt water, when it goes up in the cloud and everything, and it gets evaporated and everything, then it becomes drinkable. A lot of people don't pay attention to that. I love water, man. Like, I'm just like, I swear to God.
You have that like infinity straw?
So we need to build giant cloud factories over the ocean.
It's like a straw that you can drink anywhere, and it's almost like an infinite
Yeah,
like
those
a
are cool.
life straws or whatever.
Yeah, you just like dip it into a creek or something, or a muddy
Anywhere.
puddle.
Yeah, pool or friggin' toilet. I don't know.
And then you
Pond in
could just drink.
Chernobyl.
He just filters it out and makes it drinkable.
Yeah, it still tastes bad, but you know, it's not gonna.
But what's good for you is what's good for you. It don't gotta taste good.
Yeah, a lot of the best stuff tastes horrible.
I swear,
Broccoli.
humans are freaking spoiled.
We are, but our genetics play like our actual DNA loves bad shit. Like it hates it, but it loves it. Like the
No,
things that
we are
destroy
not
it, it's
bad
liking.
creations.
We love
are
sugar.
not the problem.
We love being out in the sun. It gives us cancer. Sugar
That
makes
is
us
stuff
fat, gives us
that-
cancer.
Toshi.
We were taught
Bozak
that, bro.
coin. Said Safe
We were-
Moon if it went bonkers. Yeah, Safe Moon made millionaires, man. So many millionaires. Sorry.
Yo,
the
Safe
chat's
Shout
going
out,
nuts.
by the
Shout
way.
out. Yeah, I love Safe Moon. Thank you.
Yeah, what's the dude? What's his name?
Thomas.
Fuck.
Thomas.
Yeah, it's Thomas.
The
Do you know how
goat,
many
man. The
people we
literal
met?
goat.
All right. No, I mean it was insane. We saw him with picture. He had pictures with Fat Joe that
I
night or
remembered
something.
his. You know how
Hanging out
you
with the
know
terror
how I have
squad.
tricks for remembering names of people, right?
Yeah, I'm
So
bad at it.
mine for him is
Really
it's
bad
not
at it.
Thomas the Thomas the engine. It's Thomas the goat because Safe Moon because he's the goat and Thomas and now I remember. So my brain works
Man.
funny, but I know how to make things. I know how to program shit into it.
He's a smart
Yo, you're
dude.
confusing me right now because I remember a
Thomas,
Facebook
and-
post
yeah.
that you said that you did not like Safe Moon or,
No,
or
I
whoever.
didn't say that. I said the next person to shill Safe Moon will get blocked.
Exactly. I'm just like I
And
thought that
nobody
Safe
had
Moon
the
was
balls
like
to
a.
do it, bro. Not one person. Everybody either respects me too much or was too afraid to do it. But that was my test. It was like a litmus test, right? I was
I
like,
should have
"Ooh,
done it.
Here, what do you see?" And it was a green light or a red light. You know?
Dude, because of that post that you made about Safe Moon by itself, I didn't invest in it.
Oh my god, no!
That's what your post did. I didn't invest in it at all because
that
I was
is
just like, yo,
dangerous.
Ken just said that he was gonna block people and just unfriend them if they mention it. I'm like, okay, then I guess this is a bad investment that Ken knows more than me right now.
I'm
And I
to
was like,
crypto
all right, I
hell.
don't get
I'm
involved
going
now.
Right to crypto hell. No, it was a troll. It was like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, I love reverse psychology, guerrilla marketing. Like when I sold my $1 LeBron James, you know what I mean? Like, I like that kind of shit, and I figured you would have knew that.
I thought, yo, dog.
Ooh.
It's just that I just was so confused, bro. I've been following you for a very long time, and like I get you, but that was so confusing.
I wanted to
me.
troll
I was
their
like,
communities so bad, so that was like and I was about to see them all in Miami like the next day, so I was like, oh, this would be perfect.
And then Mooney was there too. It was a weird thing.
It was weird. It was weird. I was like, dude, I really was like just trolling, like for the sake of
crisscross.
trolling, man.
Yeah.
oh man, no, but that's why, after Safe Moon did his thing, that's why I got involved with like Safe Pluto, because I was just like, oh, this might be a thing because the developers didn't get any coins. The initial investors and people who created Safe Pluto didn't take any coins or nothing. So everybody was on an even playing field, and it went up crazy, like thousands% right now.
The only problem with that is like we always look to a team to be intelligent, to kind of trust them, and you go like, oh, you didn't even like give yourself anything for this. I mean, it seems altruistic, but
Right.
these
But
people always
you know
complain.
that they definitely probably had,
Well,
some
hey,
type
I
of
mean-
coins. Like they say that they didn't have, but I
I
come
also
on.
like a person who takes a leap of faith and puts all their money into their project and is just like, screw it, I'm all in.
That is awesome. Like over
Like
here in
Elon
Germany,
Musk sleeping on the floor of his factories or under his desk, like that's how you know that they're gonna work out.
or the Amazon where
Right.
they just have a spray painted logo on the wall.
Exactly. Like there's certain ways of living, not just people, but like types of people that can't be denied. And I do like I look at it both ways. Like in some terms, I trust a project more if they're like, we don't want any of it. but also that's like saying like, hey, we don't want any of it. Like if something goes bad, like don't come look at us, you know. So I don't know. I can see it both ways for sure.
And there's so many more ways. Like that's why I always say there are always more options than what they're seeing. You know, like
Yeah.
you gotta look for them. You gotta have the patience, and you gotta have you gotta have the want to find these opportunities and these options. You know, so like there's never only 2 or 3 options. There's thousands. There's infinite amounts. You know.
Absolutely.
So,
Infinite
but yeah.
possibilities.
I have 15 Patreons and 38 YouTube members.
Because you deserve it.
Thank you all
Because
for the
you
love.
are giving value, Ken. Like, dude, I try to support you as much as possible, you know, because
I really
I
appreciate it,
believe
man.
in you. I watch what you do, bro.
It says I have
Dude.
one whale bro who donates $100 a month. Nifty bro
I'm
bros.
about to be
I
a
have
whale bro
6
right now.
bro
I'm
bros
about to
that
do the
donate
same thing.
$10 a month, and 37 bros that donate $1 a month. Wow.
I'm about to be a whale, bro. Just
Oh,
because
my God.
I love you so much, bro.
Well, I need your wax wallet so you can get the whale badges.
I
Get that
appreciate
back.
that, but I'm after this stream right now, I'm gonna become a whale, bro. And I implore anyone watching this that actually, you know, wants to be a part of the growth of Ken Bozak to just go in, because he's giving you as much value as possible. I have been watching him since 2017 through the whole time, you know, and this man is so down to earth, and I'm on this podcast right now.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
everybody just needs to jump into the
know.
Ken Bozak pool and get wet, you know.
just be a part of it.
The
Like, it's
water's
like
great.
this man
The
is
water's
mooning.
the water's gray. The water's definitely gray.
It's gray water.
Yeah, and you said great. I was like, the water's gray. It's bong
It probably
water.
sounds like I didn't say
Totally bong water.
Bong water.
Bring your life straws.
Why is it to me? I feel like I'm the only person who says bong water smells like French fries.
Oh my god. French
Does
fries.
kind of,
I'd
yeah.
rather it smell like French fries and freaking used up bong water.
Yeah.
Dude, the weed out here in Germany sucks. I wish that I can get
I thought it was
Ken's
legal.
International Buds, man.
That's when it always
yo,
starts
the
to
weed
suck.
out here sucks. I have to drive. I literally have to drive 5 hours so that I can get to the Netherlands so that I can go pick up a pound of weed, you know? And then I have to freaking feel like a criminal going over the border to get back to my house.
Damn.
I hate the weed out here, bro.
That's the
I
main
hate the
reason I was willing to drive, other than the bro trip.
Yeah, I got a meeting actually right now, so I got to wrap things up. I didn't realize it was already 2:00. This was a 2-hour podcast, man. I love
Yeah,
you
I
guys.
skipped a meeting. I blew one off for this.
This is way,
Yeah, me
this is way
too.
too chill, man. And,
I was supposed to be in a meeting an hour and a half ago.
Samesies.
I really appreciate
About an hour.
No, I
everybody.
appreciate you, Ken. Thank you for creating this platform for people. You know,
Absolutely.
thank you for supporting so many people, man, and providing so much value as far as information. And you always, you know, get some good people on this podcast, man. So, I appreciate you, man. And I'm so happy that you allow me to come back on this show, man.
Oh,
Again.
dude, open door anytime for the bros. You know that.
I appreciate you, man.
All right,
So,
bro. Let's
anybody-
wrap it up. Let people know where to get in touch with you, because I know you have like a lot of means to help people. So let them know how to get in touch with you.
If you guys want to get in touch with me, please just message me on my Instagram. My Instagram handle is Bitcoin Travel Family. I am willing to give as much information and resource of information, you know, as possible. And, you know, I love all y'all. So.
Love you too, man. It's been amazing having you on. This has been so effortless and it's been such a good flow that we almost forgot to do anything else today. So definitely appreciate it.
I appreciate that, man. And I'm here to support this channel because things like this can happen where we can flow and it's raw and it's uncut and it's uncensored. You know?
It's the best way.
Love it.
Love
Always
you
gonna
both.
be
Shuts us
supportive.
down.
I'm gonna be a
Love
whale
everybody
bro
in the
at
chat.
the end of the stream.
Yes, man. I really appreciate it for real. Like, it means a lot, man. Thank you. Jigsaw Beats in the chat. We got Crawler, Open-Minded Bitcoin. Thank you again for all the support. We got Breezy,
Breezy.
Simon. Oh, Meow Cats. Yeah, all the NFTs I was giving
Meow Cats.
away. Meow Cats was, behind the art. Mellow Fellow Boards, love you, bro. Thanks for staying along in the chat for so long, everybody. Justin, Jason, let's see. We got the Poor Investor in the chat. Much love. Edward, thanks for stopping by. The Dogecoin Kid. Dogecoin Kid, man.
What's
Much love
up,
for all the
man?
support, bro.
What's up?
I'm going to call you BZ because your name's too hard to pronounce. But yeah, BZ was in the chat. Said,
BZ.
just joined and I missed the giveaway. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I do it every day though. So
It's
you know,
CZ's
tomorrow-
cousin.
Come back. Come
yeah,
back.
come on back tomorrow. Every day I try to give away. Who else do we have? We have BB, Sasha's dad. Sasha's dad.
Is that what-
Now who's Sasha?
Who's Sasha, man?
That's hilarious.
That's
I
his
love
plans.
it.
You don't want to know because he's the dad, and you just have to.
It's just hilarious.
gotta respect
it.
I hope that's a real dad trolling his daughter in a real way. It's hilarious.
That's what I'm hoping so bad.
Oh, Miss Teen
Now
Crypto was
I'm gonna
here.
do the same thing with my daughter.
Hey,
Yeah, it's hilarious, bro. I love it. It's so funny. Miss Teen Crypto was here. We did an NFT collab last night. It sold out in less than 60 seconds.
Love
raised,
her.
Same.
She raised
Love her.
$3,000 for her future. So she's, reinvesting in herself right now thanks to the community. So that's amazing.
Love
Young Teen Crypto, shout outs to you. I love you. You are doing amazing things, going out in the street and just promoting Bitcoin and
all
crypto.
over. Yeah, she did a whole class
Yeah.
for like
She's a
bunch of high
beast.
school
I've
kids
been
in Miami.
watching her.
It's
I've been
unbelievable.
watching her, and thanks Ken for to promote her, and
Yeah, for
because
sure,
that's
dude.
what we need, like
That's
we need
absolutely
to
what I need.
keep helping people out that is so passionate. Miss Teen Crypto, she has a bright future.
Yep. Yeah, buy her the dip. Buy her the NFTs, man. Antonio, thanks again for stopping by. There's so many people I'm trying to shout out to everybody. So Mr. Drumstick, thank you so much for all your support as well. Curtis, damn, that stakes for 40 Ether. Yeah, I told you. I the love gets love, and that's just because of our planet. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta love the love, and they love
Planet
me,
love,
and I
they
love
call it.
them. It's amazing. Let me just scroll up to the top here. We got Katoshi. Katoshi was in the chat. We got William. Thanks so much. Zach Drew is here. Okay.
Will
as
is that
well.
dude?
Yeah, Zach Drew's awesome. Always in the chat. Rohan says sorry for being late, bro. You know how long this went for? There's no such thing as late.
Technically, you're early for tomorrow's show.
Yeah,
It's so long
NF
away.
Trooper guy. NF Trooper guy was here. Thank you so much again for the support. Jordan, my fucking bro. I love you, man.
Hey,
what's up, dude? Vinny's in the chat. He said get a helicopter. We might just buy a helicopter and then like
By hella choppers.
wrap it with like
Dude.
Bitcoin logos.
Why buy a helicopter when you can just rent a private jet?
Yeah, get the
that's a good
people.
point. Good point. All right, let's wrap it up. I love you both, Milton. I'll definitely get you on again, and I'll see you IRL soon, man. As soon as these borders open up, I'm coming to Germany.
Yo, if you come to
Open up,
Germany, bro,
boys.
we're going straight to Amsterdam. Fuck Germany. We're gonna go smoke.
Well,
no,
we've
but
got some
bro,
friends there we'll
if
visit.
you come to Germany, Ken Bozak, I will actually allow you to drive my cars. I don't let no one drive my cars.
Don't do that.
No,
We
no,
go on
no,
the
no.
Autobahn.
No,
Don't do
we're,
that.
we're ending
We
it.
go on the auto.
Hello, happy bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Ken Bozak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh, yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Ken Bozak. gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. 'Cause I'm Ken Bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get some Ken Bozak.